Welcome back to another Tryp, man. Y'all here with Trippy Joker. We got the owner of Amiracle-ade. Tell us about yourself.
I am a business owner, an entrepreneur in Louisville, Kentucky, and we hire the youth for financial literacy, legacy, for what we call the Amiracle effect. So that's what my business is about. As far as I am, just got a really big heart, and I know what I wanted when I was a teenager. So.
Right. So how did you grow into Amiracle-ade? Did it start out as that name, or did you adopt it?
Amiracle-ade became secondary, but the word miracle was still on there. It was originally named after my daughter Mia's Miracle-ade, and we started that. However, we changed it over to her brother's name, and we called it Amiracle-ade, just because one of our logos or our sayings and slangs are we talk about the miracle effect. So that's how we adopted that.
So why lemonade?
It's so crazy because when I talk to a lot of people, they say do something simple, stupid.
Yeah,
however, I've been in corporate America myself, and we chose something very simple, and we just took it and branded it.
Oh wow.
Yep.
And how long have you been in the business?
6 years. 6 years.
So what are some of the challenges that you had to overcome in the 6 years to get to where you're at now?
You know what? That's so crazy because I'm a positive thinker.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to even think about those challenges because once I've gotten through it, they out of here. And I don't.
That's a key piece. Not to cut you off, but like y'all gotta stop dwelling on the problem that y'all dealt with because it's past problems. You know, you're gonna have current problems, and that's how you come up with current solutions.
I promise. I was just about to finish that and say once I get it off my desk, I check it off, and then we go ahead and fix it. And we ain't got that problem again. So when people ask me that question, I'm like, yeah, you're making me have to remember something that's already done.
Yeah.
So
and we can leave it at that. We can leave it at that, honestly. You know. So what are some upcoming opportunities that we can expect from Amiracle-ade?
So we are currently going through a hiring process right now. We've got 15 kids that are going and shooting for a position, but I'm only hiring 7. And then we became the official lemonade of the Kentucky Derby Festivals this year. We got 2 more years within our contract. We're also our second year within the Lynn Family Stadium. But the biggest thing that we will be looking forward to is expansion. And what that looks like is taking our product and our brand and implementing it in other locations where we are wanting preferred vendors. And what that looks like is someone in Cincinnati can sell our product. You'll get it for a wholesale price, and you go out there because of all of our branding and all of our market, you're going to want to not have to create your own lemonade because we've already established a foundation. All you got to do is just come and help build on top of it.
Thanks. So you say y'all hiring. What are some of the criteria that they can expect to meet to be a part of your business? Because you don't play.
You are absolutely right. It's so funny because we actually hire 14-year-olds.
Wow.
Yes, because I started the business with an 8-year-old and the oldest was 14. But one of the opportunities that 14-year-olds, and it's in a lot of places, 14-year-olds don't get the opportunity to get a job, but they want it. For multiple reasons. So when I see a child that wants something and they actually put it in, guess what? Like I told them the other day, you got my back, I got yours. But no, I don't play. And I was like, listen, y'all got the word at your hands, which is your phones. Use it.
Thanks.
Be very resourceful, but also make sure you come, and I'm going to supply you with everything that you want. And you just give me everything else. And the kids, they show up. But sometimes, you get those other ones, however, can't necessarily. But and then they learn a lot of lessons. Like, seriously, they learn a lot of lessons throughout. And I allow them to learn those lessons to go through the process of critical thinking. You have to, because once you've seen it, fix it. Don't let it sit there. So you have to critical think and learn through that.
So what's your advice to those that wants to go from the corporate world into entrepreneurship or a juicing business?
I don't really have an advice for corporate America. It freaking sucks. No, it's structured. So, but it's very structured, and a lot of the structure that I received from corporate America is what allowed me to be in this business. And I took a lot of that, even though I played the background in corporate, took a lot of that and put it into my business and structured my business from that standpoint. They Tryp over here, so that's the owner. The one I was just showing you about, yeah.
Oh, from here or?
Here and there. Yeah, it's big business going on over here. It's so crazy because you would see so many of us walking in and out of here, but everybody literally respects the foundation that we've created as one of my business partners. And the foundation we created, but we are who we are. Yeah. And we also understand how to go out there and get that work. Yeah. So then you got you a team, right, and it's solid. And it's the same thing with my kids that work with me. It's a solid team, and people tell me all the time, they compliment, oh, them kids are together. I said, baby, either they came like that, or we got them like that. But especially at the stadium, there's just one gentleman there. I don't even have to make a visit to the stadium at all. At all. Really? It was a game today. I never made it because I had 5 other locations to go to. Right. Never made it. But they love this young man because he's worked with me. This is his 3rd year, and he's very structured. And they represent your brand well. I'm like, yeah, because I got to represent them well too. Right. So.
Can you speak on nurturing the relationships that you have built over the years and how important it is to make sure that everything is equivalent on both sides?
Yeah, definitely can speak on that. I was speaking on it earlier with Parks Alliance, and as soon as I walked up to her, and it was at a park earlier, and one of our stands was there, and I was like, "Hey, lady," and she looked up and she screamed. She was just wanting to give me a really big hug, and she said, "I remember when you guys were first at," and every time I hear the first at, and then they're watching us grow. So as I was talking to her, I was like, she said, I just love partnership. I said, one of the things that people don't understand is there is a difference between collaboration and partnership. We're not going to put it in a negative standpoint. Yeah. We can collaborate all day long. But partnership really is everybody's walking away on even playing fields. And when you are creating partnerships, guess what? I want to see you win. You want to see me win. We're going to walk this out together.
Right. And we're going to hold each other accountable on a whole nother level. Because, like, I can speak on that on a whole nother level, just with the Trypy stuff. Because it's not a collaboration between 5 individuals. It's a partnership. It's a 20-20 split across the board. Because if you don't show up, it's not going to hurt us. Yeah. But it's not going to be as effective as if all 5 of us showed up, Now with collaborations, you can collab with somebody and them not be there, and it's still gonna go exactly how you planned it.
Absolutely, how you planned it.
Exactly,
at this point.
Because it's a collaboration of either an event or just a business. Because either that business coming together with this business collaborating. It's like I'll send a representative, but a partnership is my whole company's coming.
The whole teams.
You feel me? Everybody.
And it's crazy because my partnerships, we have a very genuine relationship outside of that because they understand your purpose, your cause. And then we also understand where we're supposed to be getting to as a collective.
All right. So what's your message to all the YNs? I'm sure, because you literally deal with them. The 14-year-old, what's our message
Baby, listen. I don't know. But it's crazy because I do deal with them on an individual level. And because I'm personable, I'm able to say exactly what they need to hear. Exactly. And they respect it. And yes, ma'am, or half of them call me auntie at this particular point. I'm like... Might as well. Or Miss Tiffany. But, it's... Let me see. What was we? Yeah, I get real personal with them. To the point of, because at some point I was one too, a young lady.
Right.
And when I didn't necessarily listen to my parents. I didn't listen to my mom because, of course, I wanted to listen to myself or my friends. But listening to your friends at this particular point, baby, you better listen to your parents. Or listen to somebody that you respect, because they ain't gonna tell you nothing that they ain't been through themselves. And that's half the daggone time while I'm able to relate with them, not just because I work with them, because I'm gonna give them a relatable story. Baby, I already did that.
Right.
Or I know somebody who has done that, and this is the cause and effect of it. Now, what you gonna do with it? And I always ask that question too. I always ask them, what you gonna do with what I just gave you?
How do you implement it? How do you plan to apply that?
Did you hear me, or are you trying to respond? Are you listening just to respond? So I always ask them a question. What are you going to do with that information? And then based off of their answer, lets me know whether they are going to actually put it in.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Hey, man, I know y'all enjoyed this journey with Amiracle-ade. She dropped a lot of gems I need y'all to tap into, rewind it, watch a couple back, subscribe, like, comment. Life's a trip. We out.